How do I stop attracting men that have addictions?
Well, that is a loaded question. Maybe the question should be, how do you attract them? How come you attract a man with addictive personalities? But, I guess the question is it all, can you change a man with an addictive personality? Is that a bad thing?
Well, I don't know. It depends. If they're addicted to buying me diamonds, then I'm not going to change it. But if they're addicted to gallivanting, then yeah, I'm going to try.
They're addicted to buying you diamonds. You know what? We're going to keep this relationship's going to work.
Yeah, you don't always want to change a person. That's right. It's good.
Okay, so seriously, how do you stop attracting these guys if this is an issue?
Well, sometimes it's just bad luck, right? I mean, if you're meeting men in different places and they're all having 2 or 3 strings of bad luck, then sure, it's just, lady luck not smiling on you. But sometimes it does. I think the law of attraction can apply in the dating world also. And I think that we all gravitate toward the familiar and something. It's like when you go traveling and you find yourself in the middle of Romania and all of a sudden you're sitting beside some chap with a, Canadian flag and you're like, you again? I want something new. So I think part of it is just that draw toward what's familiar.
So we're looking at obviously addictive personality. I don't want to get too judgmental, but usually these are the bad guys, and the girls like the bad guys. So is there a bad guy that's good?
I think it's more where they're meeting them and that sort of thing. It's like if the analogy I've given before is that if you go into the same kitchen and you take the same ingredients out and you put it all in the pot the same way and you stir it up the same way, you're going to get the same thing. And so and it's typical, I hate to say it, but it's a lot of times it's girls going for the bad boy, exactly that. So you're going to the bar, you're meeting the guy with, the tattoo and the piercings and the this and all that kind of stuff and a string of women behind him and, all that. And they're drawn to that, but then they say, why do I keep attracting these guys? Well, it's like, well, if you don't change your pattern, if you don't change the way you're presenting yourself and your habits and all that, then of course you're going to end up with the same dish, the same type of guy.
Okay, so it's presentation, and you have to change
it's awareness. It's knowing what you're doing, and I think it's also the courage to step out of that and to say, yeah, you know what, I can take a risk on somebody else. Because when you date the familiar all the time, you know how it's going to go, right? Even if it doesn't work out, you haven't really lost some great guy. So I think that's an element too. But definitely 1 part awareness and 2 parts courage and breaking out of that mold.
All right. So in order to avoid a guy that has addictive personalities, you're going to have to take a leap.